Hello and welcome to Pablo Streams. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be your brief MC, Evan Middlesworth. I want to give a really big shout out to Paragon and Wind Technologies. They are our conduit from here at Jamf Theatre, Pablo Center, to you in your living room or your back porch. And I also want to give a big thank you to our Pablo staff and crew for working so hard behind the scenes to bring you these amazing concerts week after week. Also, there's a tip jar, a virtual tip jar. If you're feeling the vibe, click the link, donate a little bit of money. A small percentage of that goes to Pablo. The rest goes to the artists you'll see tonight. And on that note, please welcome Poe Yoni, the Nunnery, and Humbird.
There was a day when I saw the folly in my ways. Third eye cracked just to tell me how I was wasting away. Needless to say, it shook me to my core. Every window once created was now a door. I can't pinpoint that moment, but it was seen through a vignette, both romantic and frightening from all I haven't seen yet.
Six, five. Was a heartbreak, a blood soak. When the river ran red, I knew we could not float. I walk with you through the great divide. Still I'm yours from the other side. Oh, how the tall grass reaches wide. Ghost of the buffalo passing by. Lincoln, how will your country die? Rain falls hard from that open sky. It's been a long walk. I'll go one step further. Don't hate the view from the ground up. Can we build again from the sound of the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. Oh, how the tall grass reaches wide. Ghost of the buffalo passing by. Lincoln, how will your country die? Rain falls hard from that open sky.
So good. Okay. This one is called Mama Luna. The veil gets thinner as she gets brighter. I wade in her brilliance like a river made just for me. Then I'm left to shrivel in her incandescent light. At times, I feel spoiled to submerge into her, to be engulfed by her, to be heard by her. Back kissing the ground, I yell, I need my heart to be healed. I will share pieces of me wholeheartedly, but not to those who take it lightly, because I am still finding pieces from the last times. She suggests that healing follows no rules, especially those made by mortals. My ears are too bastardly to comprehend such jargon. Irritation-laced, I call out, I need my heart to be healed. I wade in her waters for a reaction. Flashback, then forward, no longer vexed by my words but no longer vexed by her words or hexed by my own, I tell her. My appetite for the adequate has left me hollow. That if I swallow anything less than the offering I give you, I will surely implode. She tells me, within lies a kingdom, only found by voyagers with dirt under their nails and scraped up knees. Not by those who wade in their wallowing, feel completed by their suffering, and bask in their despair. The key to the kingdom comes from learning from the trees, finding euphony in stillness, and knowing the only salvation from when your bones ache from pain is to crawl to your ecstasy. Sometimes I wish I could go back, lick my wounds and scrapes clean, leave little bits of lessons in each one, sew them up nice and tight, do it in the night, and make myself think it was some sort of cannabis-induced lucidity. Maybe I already have. I don't know, but what I do know is I woke up a little lighter today, and I think that's a start.
I'm so happy to be in this triangle with you both.
Same.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not sure where to look you in the eye if you're streaming this, but
we're in a mask cage.
Yeah, we're in a cage of love and cosmic vibrations. Wow, I sound like a
It's okay.
real
Rose
hippie.
quartz.
Yeah.
If anyone was
Just like
if you're in this triangle right now, you would probably not
you'd be talking like us. We have no idea what we're doing right now.
It's just a vibe. We're just vibing out.
We're vibing
Also,
out in here.
Eric Elstrand is doing the visuals on this triangle atmosphere.
Thank you, Eric.
This is the crew here at Pablo set it up, and so kind of really surprised us when we arrived. So we feel like this is just a huge treat.
Yeah. I'm going to play a song called August.
What would you do if I turned out the lights, gave the shadows to the room? We're all creatures here, and I'm curious how the shapes change when I quit clinging to edges. I fall into you. August, ease on into darkness. Where will you go when you leave this tiny town where the fruit litters the ground? I have crossed the mountain pass beside you now, thrown my arms into an autumn wind that howls. I do not turn away from this easily. August, will you remember me? Could I stay when summer slips away too fast and prices rise on the Wild West? The northern pines persist to call my name, but I will not return unto the north the same. I swear on the dirt for the rest of my days, I will not forget the valley to which the darkness came.
This poem is called Languid. Yeah, languid. Her languid body dizzily dangled to and fro. Her dance displayed dazzling decay. She lost more and more as her husk swirled and swayed. Her languid legs laid upon glistening grass as she realized just how much time had passed. Before the jade grew, there were flowers. I remember playing in them for hours. Before the jade grew, there was time. And I was led to believe it was all mine, but the more it grew, the less I knew what lavender smelled like. The less I could remember the velvety squish of dewy grass under mud-covered toes. After a while, all I could remember was how much I hated when it snowed. Before the jade grew, I collected those little pebbles found on lake shorelines. My dad's car smelled like low tide, but that smell was all mine. Before the jade grew, the world was blanketed by golden lace. And now I'm taught to carry around mace, that to meet my mind, body, and spirit with a warm embrace was a disgrace, and they will outcast me without any thought of rehabilitation, because only monolithic thought rules this nation. I weep under the absence of Mama Luna. Like once the spotlight is no longer on me, I am free to stop pretending. And that's when I see her. My acceptance can be categorized as acquiescent at best, tumultuous nevertheless. I long for the feeling of rain trickling down my kinks and swirls, flooding out every bit of jade. How to get that was never taught. It's not something that can be bought. It comes from divine thought, and who has the damn time for that? So, I sit. I sit in my castle made of jade, waiting for her to come back.
Sweet willow tree, deep river weep, I've got too many eyes to take in what I've seen. Deep river bed, so much in this head, we'll take this river down, floating sweet and sound. Da 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 dum dum da da 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 Sweet willow tree, deep river weep, I've got too many eyes taking what I see. Deep river bed, there's so much in this head, we'll take this river down, floating sweet and sound. Sweet willow tree, deep river weep, I've got too many eyes taking what I see. Deep river bed, so much in this head, we'll take this river down, floating sweet and sound. Sweet willow tree, deep river weep, I've got too many eyes taking what I see. Deep river bed, so much in this head, we'll take this river down, floating sweet and sound. Sweet willow tree, deep river weep, I've got too many eyes to take in what I see. Deep river bed, so much in this head, we'll take this river down, floating sweet and sound.
I love that one. A couple years ago, Sarah and I stood in a creek and sang that song together for like an hour.
Yeah, it was a lot of
I watched it on Instagram for about an hour in a loop.
airplanes.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. Also, I just have to say it, but it's a special treat to be here because it's Portia's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Poe!
Thank you.
We've all been in our own homes, and it's extreme delight to be out here with you on your birthday and just in this triangle. I'll just keep saying that.
It's an honor. I'm so happy to be with y'all.
You know what I was thinking about on the drive here today?
No.
Well, I was thinking about how you two were like the two last people I hung out with before everything went insane.
Oh my gosh.
We were like,
331.
if anyone watching has been to the 331 bar in Northeast Minneapolis, it's a bit of a staple, and hopefully it exists in
I
the
saw
future.
people at the patio.
It does?
I think so.
Okay, they're out on the patio.
They're on the patio.
But we were there like March 13th talking about how crazy the headlines were and wondering what was going to happen. And the next morning, that's when things got really real.
Really, really real. We said this is going to be the day that everything changes.
Yeah, that was the last show that I went to.
Siri had two suitcases with her.
I came straight from the airport.
She's from the airport. We're all in this bar just basically saying goodbye for the last time.
For real. I think we kind of knew.
Yeah.
No,
it was strange. And
so
now
this is bizarre.
It was the beginning of the end. I also found out like the Utah Jazz mascot is a bear that night. That was weird. It was a lot of emotions.
I never knew that.
It's a weird looking bear.
Whoa, I know what I'm going to Google tonight.
What's your next song, Siri?
Speaking of America, I'm going to play a song called Kansas City, Missouri, which isn't like specifically about Kansas City, Missouri. I just was there when I wrote it. It could be about any Midwest town. Yeah.
Different town, different man, train horn blowing at 2 a.m. This is the same America, but I don't recognize a thing. Tired story, tired fear, I want it all within the year. This is the same America, we're all wishing on a dream, but so many fell asleep. Old like grandpa, old like loss. Go on now, give fate a toss. You're living in America, you can't count on anything. Empty promise, empty bowls. We got good ideas, can't patch the holes, but we're living in America, we're all counting on this thing. Fresh like linen, like lemonade, bound as we are to fade away. I'm living in America and I don't count on anything. Hope for sunrise, hope for change, while America goes up in flames. The screens, the money rob us clean, a cheap shot hit right to the knees. America, you're a sight to see. Oh, say, can you see? Oh, say, can you see? I can't count on you, but you've been left to me.
Okay.
I think I swapped something in the set list, like a true professional.
That's all right.
So you're not lost, Poe. I am.
It's like the rules have been broken. Just kidding. It was beautiful. This one is called Cosmic Fodder. I woke from a dream made of dust and despair. Nothing but extreme panic flowed through the air. Parents kept their little ones close to their heart, whispering laced little lies like, Nothing will ever tear us apart. The sky was a holy shade of yellow, like God pissed on it themselves, setting the perfect backdrop for the damned and the disheveled. Peppered colored chaos was the theme of the day. Leaves whistled and winced as they danced and swayed. Ash fluttered from above, so delicate to the touch, blanketing our little rock as if it didn't take much. The panic became less visible and more into a feeling. It was apparent the cosmos were ready to begin its healing. I kept calm as time began to swallow us whole. And maybe I was calm because I was ready to just be a soul. Or maybe it was rooted in disdain, realizing the true meaning of life is to feel and inflict pain. Or possibly there was no point in distress and I simply didn't want to be a part of that chaotic mess. I could have wanted one last look at our little rock before it was all rinsed away like rain and sidewalk chalk. So many realities in one, now being demolished by our golden sun.
Nice improv, Sarah.
Thanks for joining in. This was our really hopeful. None of us have seen each other, but we really wanted to play music and make noises with each other. So hopefully it sounds good out there. And thank you to anyone. I don't even know where I'm looking right now, but anyone who's online watching this right now. And it's a beautiful day out, and I wouldn't blame you if you're outside, but if you're looking at a screen listening to us, we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm going to play an optimistic song. Don't write too many of those. Well, maybe optimism is always part of songwriting because you're getting it out there. But I wrote this on January 1st, 2020. I thought it was going to be the best year yet.
It might be.
It could,
This could be the best of the next worst.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes me feel hopeful.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I like singing it now because it reminds me of the hopeful and naive person I was just 6 months ago. She's still inside me.
Same.
Anyway, this song's called January.
Another year for the hopeless dreamers, stepping across the Milky Way like stones in a river. The city was frozen, so we went north. January came in the night like a woman scorned. We welcomed her in with a fire in the forest. So stay a while, warm your hands. We're all on our way to coming around again. Flower curtains in a yellow room. Trees stand naked in a sky set loose. Eating breakfast in bed, breaking all the rules. The future came with the new year, stars in the rear view mirror. It's all come to pass, we're just standing here. So stay a while, warm your hands, since we're all on our way to coming around again, coming around again, coming around again, coming around again.
I'm going to say a little something real quick, if that's cool. There's, of course, a lot going on outside of these 3 little projectors that are making me feel, it's very small space, but it feels very large. So thank you, Eric. There's a lot of stuff, I feel like attacking our breath and our respiratory system, our hearts. We have folks in large quantities chanting, "I can't breathe," and then we have a disease, a virus, whatever, a pandemic that's also going for our respiratory systems. And for one, I am of the strong belief that having a bunch of people chanting something like "I can't breathe" is really hurting on our respiratory system and our spirit, and also, like I said, the way of the world. So if you are watching at home, I would love for us to just take a little moment to just really be grateful for the breaths that we get to take, whether we're looking at a screen or we're just outside, or maybe you don't have friends watching at all. Just text them and say, "Breathe," because they might need that. And yeah, just like a proud ocean breath, I like to warm up my heart while I do it. But y'all keep breathing from now into forever, but be really, really proud of it during this next piece. This one is called Debt Collector. I crawl inside Head down until given permission to rise. Nectar that glistened with no need for light dripped from above, securing my knees to my chest. We breathe together. Crack, snap, crick, and again. Crack, snap, crick, and again. Crack, snap, crick, and again. Crack, snap, crick. I borrowed my body from a tree. One day they will reclaim me. Mummified by wooden tendrils, I now fear from my last breath's escape. We breathe together. Crack, snap, crick, and again. Crack, snap, crick, and again. Crack, snap, crick. Each breath penetrating my heart, I've fallen in love so many times, but nothing quite like this. I borrowed my body from a tree. One day, they will reclaim me.
Also going to try to end on a optimistic type of thing I've been thinking of a lot lately, and the song kind of speaks for itself. This is so far an unnamed song. Watching the easy way, loving the southern style, staying up north all day, seeing the western smile, taking my holiday, no work from 9 to 5, walking out easy way, stepping inside, 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 stepping inside, inside.
Sarah, that's a banger.
For real.
That resonated deeply.
Too much
So it's
almost.
the COVID first try, you know.
Yeah. Aw. Okay, so what are we doing? Am I doing one song and then are we gonna do like an outro improv poem thing, or is this it?
Yeah, I could do my untitled thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we got
then-
2 more for you. Those of you watching that we appreciate very much. We look forward to when we can all be in the same room again. Which I didn't intentionally say, but is a pretty good lead into this next song, which is called On the Day We Are Together Again. Yeah, I wrote it during a dark day in shelter at home, but found a lot of healing in it, so it's been good to sing lately. It's written in the style of a traditional Irish slow air. On the day we are together again, on the day we are together again, I'll pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I'll pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We'll stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our worth. Someday we will go back to work. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. Hope is a message that survives somehow. I will write you a letter for now. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge, and light. To the healers who keep us alive. To the ones we love who are gone. To the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together again, on the day we are together again, I'll pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again.
So for this one, do y'all want to start like improvising and I'll pop in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met a lot of people today at the Pablo Center who made this possible, and I hope I don't forget anyone, but I want to give a shout out to Evan, to AJ, to Sarah, to Brian, to Matt. Am I forgetting anyone? Rhonda, we love you, Rhonda.
Yeah, Rhonda.
If I forgot anyone at the Pablo Center, you can flick me under the chin afterwards and tell me your name. But thank you so much for having us. This is such a treat. And happy birthday, Poe. We love you.
Love you too.
You let the world visit your bones. Greet her with hospitality and charm no mortal can replicate. At times, she lingers for too long, sets up real estate on your spine, builds foundations on your ribs and cities in your gut. You sit and learn to love the memory of her absence. I burn for those days when you felt small. Fill the empty spaces with swirls of sage. I weep for those days the world sucked the air out of you. Fill your lungs with minted air to cool your sullen spirit. I burn for those days its weight changed your gait. I'll sprinkle chamomile speckled honey milk atop your skin so when it soaks in, you'll remember just how golden and sweet this world is.
Tight.
All right, thank you so much. One more time, folks. Viewing at home, one more time. Let that all resonate and give it up one more time for Poe Yoni, the Nunnery, and the Humbird. Thank you three so much for being here tonight. That was amazing. And thank you all for tuning in. Next week, we have Sean Carey, Ben Lester, and Michael Perry. Please do not miss that. We'll see you then. Take care. Have a good night.